Today we're going to be talking about how to make your very own Fluffyville subdivision. It all starts with the police. While building your Fluffyville subdivision or town, you're going to need to have a police crew or a military in order to support the weakness while you're building. Because while you're in the process of building, Fluffyville will be very weak. The Fluffies will be very weak, and they will be building all the time and low energy. So you're gonna need a police crew to protect them while they are low energy. You're gonna need, and then you can choose between the police, the fighting area, the fighting department of the police crew, the manga, the brains, or the air force, or you can put all three. Like, for example, I have like Sussy Monkey and Gorilla as the fighting department, the strength, the muscle. We got Monkey and Dunstan as the, what do you call it? Oh yeah, the brains. And we get the Air Force as Skittles and Ketchup. Yeah. Right now we need to get a bigger ship. Yeah. You're also gonna need a religious. Now, Fluffyville is very religious. The Fluffies often find this natural urge to worship a greater being. For Fluffyville, it's either Susmo or Jesus they worship. So you're gonna have to choose a priest that believes in Susmo, or a priest that believes in Jesusism. Now, remember, Jesusism is the more pure religion, the more forgiving, pure of heart religion, and the Susmo religion is very evil, but the Fluffies don't know that. So you're gonna have to choose between Susmo or Jesusism. Now, I'm not saying Susmo is completely evil, it's actually your belief whether he's evil or not. In my belief, personally, he's evil. Yeah. Fluffies, you're not gonna need any much factories, because Fluffies forage for food. They're omnivores, but they mostly eat just bugs and worms. Now you are gonna need houses. Now, whether your Fluffies sleep underground or sleep on the surface with cardboard houses, tree houses they call them, it's up to your decision. For me, in the capital of Fluffyville, all Fluffies sleep in one apartment. And this is the Giga Chat apartment. Now you're gonna choose what species of Fluffies you want your capital to be mostly, in your town mostly. In the capital of Fluffyville, it's mostly just random. You got Baroids, Egg Fluffies, Night Vision Fluffies, Biomechanical Fluffies, mini Dwarf Fluffies, Giga Fluffies. There's a bunch of Fluffies. But the subspecies I just mentioned is what you can choose from, or you can just get random. Perhaps you might even discover a new subspecies, and yes, you're very allowed to name it yourself. You're gonna need now. Moving on to government and politics. Yes, Fluffyville is run by politics and government. You're gonna need two buildings for the government. You're gonna need not the orange house. The orange house is specialized for the capital only, which is this area. So no, you're only gonna need one. I'm mistaken. You're gonna need a tower for the town governor. You're not a mayor, not a vice mayor, not a prince, and not an orange house leader. You're gonna need a governor. Now, Fluffies, they call governors subdivision take carers. Oops. Fluffies don't really understand politics that much, so they just make up stuff as they go. But yeah, basically one Fluffy takes care of the whole town, the whole area. Fluffies call towns or states or areas just areas or towns. Fluffy's has not yet decided whether it's a kingdom, an empire, or a country of Fluffyville. Like I said in the previous video, Fluffyville capital is right here, and Fluffyville itself covers all of this. This is just for experimental land. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and one last thing. You're going to need hospital tower. You're going to need at least one doctor and at least one nurse and at least one professor. You don't need a professor, but you need at least one nurse and one doctor. Now, you can also choose what antagonists. Now, this is not necessary. Both of these I'm going to mention are not necessary. Antagonist and a room. A room for a gate, walls. In the capital, it's a subdivision, which means there's walls. There's gates. It protects the capital. But whether your town or area or state is protected, it's up to you to decide. I recommend having it protected because it also makes it more dedicated and feel more, and makes Fluffies more patriotic to their area. And patriotic Fluffies are proud and die fighting for their area, for their state, for their country, for their empire. And there you go. And that's all you need to know to build your own Fluffyville area or town. Goodbye.